Well, good evening, everybody. It's Friday evening, going on about 8:30 in the evening, and I wanted to come out in the backyard and do a session after the session that I did earlier this afternoon with that strange phenomenon on the sidewalk. At first, I thought it was the shadow of a bird flying overhead, but you see other shadows of birds and it doesn't look like that. This thing on the sidewalk doesn't move anywhere. It's just like a flash. And I've seen things like this in other videos where people caught strange phenomenon. So yeah, I'm just kind of wondering, what that was. And I'm going to try a backyard EVP session and see if the spirits could maybe shed any light on that. But before I begin, look at this beautiful sky. That is just awesome. Just awesome clouds out there. But now I would like to ask the spirits who dwell in this backyard and often speak to me, and I know some of you spoke this morning, could you come forth this evening and communicate with me again? I have some questions I'd like to ask. Oh, we got some lightning out there. And it would be greatly appreciated if you would come forth and communicate with me this evening. So can you let me know that you're there? Friendly and wonderful backyard spirits, are you here this evening? Now, spirit friends, I wanted to ask you this morning, there was a strange phenomenon that flickered across the sidewalk in broad daylight that I caught on camera. Was that one of you? Do you know who or what that was? And if so, could you tell me, please, what exactly that was? I noticed this afternoon a few strange, kind of negative comments came through, and I'm thinking Edward and his group tried to infiltrate again. Edward, if you're around or any of your cohorts are around, I'd appreciate it if you don't interfere with my sessions, but I surround you with love and light and forgiveness and the love and light of God, the love of light of heaven. I surround you and your fellows with this light and bless you and send you on your way. But dear backyard spirits, could you tell me if our session this morning was somewhat infiltrated by Edward and his cohorts? Is my connection with spirit getting stronger now that I'm able to just come outside and get so many EVPs? And I know those EVPs are kind of quiet right now. They're barely a whisper, some of them. Some of them are a little more listenable, where they register in the ears with headphones on. But I wanted to ask the spirits, is my connection getting stronger since I'm now able to do this and even experiencing certain phenomenon that I'm quite sure is from spirit? Is my connection with you all, is my connection with the spirit world getting stronger? If I were to ask one of you to manifest in some way in front of the camera here tonight, would you be able to do that like someone did this morning, if that was a spirit manifestation? Could you show me something on camera to verify your presence here tonight? I also wanted to ask, last week on Saturday evening when I did a session, it was the nice lady who I believe she told me her name was Roxanne, said that she would protect me. Are some of you now watching over me and watching over my home and those who dwell here? Are you kind of becoming spirit friends and spirit protectors? I'm just curious if that's true. And I think next, a tank will probably go down the road while I'm doing this. But could you tell me, dear spirit friends, are some of you becoming like friends and protectors over me and my family? Which would be welcome. That would be fine. That would be great. I just want to know what you have to say about it, if that's actually so. And I'd also like to ask, do any or all of you enjoy these conversations that we have? I really enjoy coming out here and turning on the camera and asking questions and then listening back to what all of you have to say and reply. It really is a blessing to me, and I hope all of you enjoy it too. So what do you guys think about it? Do you enjoy these little chat sessions, or would you prefer to be left alone? And now I'd ask you, my dear spirit friends, if there's any last thing you would like to say to me or tell me, a message you would like to give me before I close this session. I welcome you to do so now. And I'd like to ask you to repeat that message now that the traffic died down a bit. Sometimes your voices come in very loudly and clearly over the traffic, which is great. But if it didn't and you have something you want to say to me before I close the session, please do so now. And one last call. If someone could leave some kind of a manifestation in front of the camera, that would be wonderful as well. Any last words, any last manifestations? I would certainly welcome that before I close out in a minute. It sounded like children laughing right behind me. I don't know if the camera picked that up. That was the second or third time I was out here in the backyard when I wasn't recording, and I heard a voice like it was echoing behind me. I don't know if there's any kids in the park. Yeah, maybe there are, but I'll know when I listen back. So anyway, thank you, spirits, for any and all interactions, comments, messages. I always greatly appreciate it. I appreciate all of you, and we will talk again soon. God bless you all, and all of you who listen and watch, thank you, and God bless you as well. I'll see you in the next video.